Something is going down the hatch in about 10 minutes. I think it will be absolutely perfect. I want you to get ready to indulge in something truly special, the best breakfast, lunch, dinner, whenever you want to eat it, a unique twist on candied bacon with an orange, citrus and sea salt flair. It is hopefully going to come together beautifully. This recipe combines some slow roasted bacon with a sweet and salty glaze made from reduced orange juice, creating what I'm hoping is going to be a mouth-watering treat that is perfect, as I said, for any time of the day when you're craving something unique and delicious. And I'm going to say it, crispy. It's got to be crispy,
bro,
man. It's got to be crispy.
Are you nuts?
I love this. So we can go bacon, we can go macon. It works just as well on either side of that. So regardless of your dietary choice, we've got you covered because the secret is in the glaze, my friend.
It really is, G. And I was thinking to myself while looking at these ingredients, and you'll see when we put this together now, that I think you can use this glaze for more than just bacon and macon, man. I'm thinking of all the things that could get glazed in the world. And with this, I think it's everything.
100%, dude. No, if there's fat there that can be rendered, you can do it. And that's what I love about like the streaky bacon for me is what I turn to first because of the fat content, because that's the crisp, that's the flavor for me. I'm all about that crispy bacon. In fact, going to America, that's the only way they serve
specialty
bacon.
one,
No, it's just that. And there's a strong maple flavor connection there as well. So I'm so glad that's going in. So let's create our glaze, my friend. We've got about a cup of our clover.
Correct. So I'm not even going to use a measuring device for this because it's pretty much half of the bottle in there.
Eyeball it, my friend. Eyeball it, yeah.
And I think this is really going to give that sort of citrusiness that you're talking about in the recipe. But let me put this together, Slong, because it's going to come through and bring the glaze that we need.
It's the perfect balance of flavors. I love that. And of course, we know at the heart, our Clover delivers, known for its commitment to quality. Clover ensures each bottle of KRUSH is 100% fruit juice blend. It is beautifully made and tastes just as good, made with the highest standards that deliver the best possible taste. Whether you're drinking it straight or whether you're cooking with it, whether you're marinating with it as well. And of course, it's all about them enzymes, and we've got a whole lot going in now with a little bit of our zest.
Yes.
This is going to pop.
So I've just finished off putting all my ingredients into the glaze. I've got the orange juice with the maple syrup, a little bit of sugar, and then I'm just adding some zestiness here, just to add that little authenticness to this entire glaze. So you can go crazy, you can go mild, it doesn't really matter. You're getting a lot of the citrus through from our hero ingredient over here anyway. And then literally just get that to reduce. So it could take up to 20 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the time. But G-Man,
low and slow, baby.
Yes.
Low and slow.
Low and slow, but you luckily came through about an hour early this morning, and I saw you prepared some things for us, so
actually,
thank you for
the
that.
whole night it was running. So we've arrived at our beautiful glaze, which kind of looks like a little bit of a jam. But it really does retain so much of the deliciousness of our clover. And we know enriched with vitamins A, C, and D, clover fruit juice blend not only enhances this particular recipe, but also supports our overall well-being with every sip, and it is delicious. If you want to bring on the new season, just take a sip. So we've got our beautiful glaze here. I'm thinking, just smelling that flavor profile, you could even throw in a little bit of ginger or something like that. Ooh. I'm thinking of all like the gammon glazes. This would work so well in that festive setting. And because we don't really have a European Christmas kind of vibe in South Africa, suddenly your gammon becomes flavored bacon on the grill. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a completely different prospect. Okay, so we've got our beautifully, and this was reduced.
Absolutely perfectly. You're going to get that marmalade jam sort of texture to it. It's jellied up. It's not.
The glaze don't want to let go, man. The glaze is taking the bacon.
Literally think about this. Think about the meat being not only like flavored by this, but also in a weird way tenderized. Obviously, those sugars and everything are going to kind of work with it, break down the meat.
The acid and the citrus.
And it's weird to think that you can get something crispy, but yet it's still going to dissolve and melt in your mouth. That is like a polarity of collaborations that I never knew I needed in life. You know what I mean?
We call it dynamic tension in the kitchen.
Yes.
But you need that, man. If you're going to play around with strong flavors, you need bold kind of textures to go with that. It needs to tick every box, and it also needs to look beautiful. And I'm thinking, like, it doesn't just have to be a breakfast vibe. Obviously, this opens the doorway to like flapjacks or pancakes where you've got that sweet and salty mix. But imagine this in like a mocktail or a cocktail.
Oh, wow.
Come on, because you've got the sweet, you've got the salty.
That's so true, and you can literally almost put this in anything. You could possibly take this, I would shred it up into a jar and have like bacon bits and just sprinkle that on like all my meals.
Chow it.
Like you want to get the kids to get some more vegetables in, just add some of this. This might be the secret to all parents' problems.
You are ready, my son. I think you are ready to take the leap. And then this just goes in the oven. Obviously, we've used some baking paper underneath it because it will drip a lot of fat. So whatever you cook bacon on, beware that it is going to be dirty. So this really does help out in that regard. But as I said, bacon, it does not matter. The same cooking process, the same crispiness applies. And if you want to try it for yourself, you can head over to expressoshow.com to get the full recipe. And of course, we finish it off with a little bit of our salt because I think salty and sweet is a match made in heaven, especially when it comes to the bacon. So go create for yourself and please show us the most ingenious way that you can use this. And yes, you can use it in a mocktail this morning, even at this time of the day. 7 o'clock in the morning is perfectly fine. In the oven, my friend.
To enjoy every drop of goodness from the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.